Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Cornelius. So in the previous videos we've talked about variables, operators, and strings. Now in this video, it's time for us to begin to make our programs smarter by giving the program the ability to make decisions. So every piece of program you've ever used has some decision making mechanisms, and this is what allows the program to execute a certain path if a condition is met and execute another part if a condition is not met. So let's see an example. So I'll say age is equal to 15, and now I can print age and you get 15. So when we run it, you get 15. All right, now we are just printing aimlessly. Every time we print, you're always going to get 15. Let's make another print. You see age, and when we run it, you get another 15. But now we only want to print based on a condition, and that condition would be that if age is greater than 18, that's only when we should print it. All right, so now when you run the program, we see nothing in the terminal. Why? Because now we are no longer printing mindlessly. We are only printing if a condition is met. And in our case, the condition states that age should only be printed if age is greater than 18. And since age is not greater than 18, we cannot print age. So now to make us be able to print it, let me change 15 to 19. And when we run it, now you get age. Why? Because the condition is met, and now we can print age. So, but at the same time, we don't want to leave our users in the dark, right? We want to give them an option to know what goes wrong. Remember, when the age is less than 18, let's say 14, we see nothing. We want to give our users the chance to see what went wrong. So that is where else comes in. So we now do print else. Print you are underage. All right, so now when we run the program, you get something. Even though we did not print the age, we're able to print something else that lets the user know why the age was not printed. So let's see another example, like a discount system. We are still going to use age. So we'll say if age is greater than if age is greater than or equal to 13 and age is less than or equal to 20. So print you are qualified for the teen discount. All right, then else print you pay the full price as an adult. Right, so now when we run the program, you get you are qualified for the teen discount. So if we change this now to, let's say 24, you get you pay the full price as an adult, because only teenagers are qualified for the discount. Right, now we can also add something else called an else if. And else if simply gives us more opportunity to add more conditions to it. So we can say else if, but in Python we simply call it elif. So else if age is less than 13, print you are a child. You are a child and can't participate in this promo. All right, so now when we run the program, you pay the full price. Now when we change age to just age 2, why not? You are a child and can't participate in this promo. So with Elif, we're able to have more options to add more conditions to our program. So let's see a third example where we kind of do a grading for students. All right, and in this case we are going to be making inputs. So we'll say let's say username, or let's say student's name. Student's name should be equal to input. What is your name? All right, and we can say grade, student grade should be equal to int. So by default, the inputs accept strings. So but whenever we want to input integer, we typecast the input to an integer or whatever data type you want to input. So say int input, enter your grade, enter your score, enter your score. So based on the score the student enters, we will be able to grade them. So we say if student grade is greater than or equal to 90, if it's greater than or equal to 70, if it's greater than or equal to 70, you print A. We print congratulations. Student's name, congratulations, student's name. You have an A. So we use Elif to add more options. We say if score, if student grade, your student score. All right, so you enter your score, but your student grade, yeah. So if student grade is greater than or equal to 60, print username. Let's just say you have a B. No need to stress. You have a B. Elif. So Elif student grade is greater than 50 or equal to 50. Then we'll say you have a C. Else you pass, or let's do for pass then fail. So Elif student grade is greater than 40. We say print you passed. Come on, do better. You passed, but do better. Then last but not least, we have the else. Print you failed. So with this, when we run the program now, we're going to see the option to input our name and the decision will be made. So what is your name? Cornelius. Enter your score. Let me say 85. Congratulations, Cornelius, you have an A. So let's run it again for someone with a B or whatever. So when I say John, not me. So for John, let's just enter 33, and then when we run the program, John, you failed. So that's it for our grading system. So we can also check if we can do a one-liner for stuff that is things we just do on a single line. So let's say you have a student age, or just an age and a student. So let's say age is equal to 18, and a student is equal to true. All right, so we can write on a single line and we say print eligible for scholarship. Eligible for scholarship if age is greater than or equal to 18, and a student equal to true. All right, else print not eligible. Not eligible. So now when we run the program, we should get okay, let me just enter this CORNELIUS and I enter 90. So eligible for scholarship. So eligible for scholarship because the age is equal to 18 and student is true. So you see we performed everything on a single line. And for the final example before we go, I want us to write something a little bit complex, and we're going to simulate an ATM machine. All right, so let's see ATM. So for our ATM, we need 3 variables. We want to check if the user has a card. So has card will be equal to true. Has card will be equal to true. The correct pin should be equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right, or let's make it a string. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then we want to check the account balance. So account balance, and like I said in variable video, make sure all your variables are meaningful, so that way you can know what you have. So we say 1,000. So now we prompt the user to enter their PIN. So we say user PIN should be equal to input. So input, enter your PIN. Enter your PIN. And when they enter the PIN, we want to check if the user has a card, right? So we say if has card. If has card, we want to print card detected. Card detected. So notice I did not necessarily say if has card equal to true. So you don't always have to do it the way I did up here when I said is student equals to true. All right, so if you just say has card will be true. If you want to negate it, that is turn it to false, you can do like this. All right, sorry, not this one, not. So if you want to negate it, you can do like this, but we don't need to. So by default, we are checking if it is true. So we want to first detect if the user has card. So if the user has card, we say card detected. Then we now check for the PIN that the user just entered earlier. So we say if user PIN is equal to the PIN. All right. If user PIN is equal to the PIN, print correct PIN. incorrect pin, not pint. Else, if the pin is not correct, we print incorrect pin. Print incorrect pin. Then for the first one, where we want to check if the user has card, if the user does not have card, we just want to say print insert your card. Print please insert your card. Now we go inside the user pin. If we've checked and the user pin is correct, the next thing we are going to do is check how much the user is trying to withdraw from the account. So say amount, we create another variable. Amount should be equal to integer. Remember I said input by default expects strings, but we can typecast it to integer. So we say int input. All right, how much do you want to withdraw? So we do how much do you want to withdraw? How much do you want to withdraw? So when the user says the amount they want to withdraw, we check first if the amount the user wants to withdraw is less than or equal to the amount we have in our account balance. All right, if it is less than or equal to, what happens? We say transaction approved. Let's just say dispensing cash. All right, dispensing cash. So we say account balance should now be equal to account balance minus amount. All right, and we'll say print amount withdrawn comma your balance is account balance. All right, so now remember we checked up here if the amount is less than or equal to account balance. In case it is not less than or equal to, which means the amount the user is trying to withdraw is greater than what the user have in their account balance, we simply reject it. That means the transaction cannot continue. So we say print insufficient balance. Insufficient. I really don't know how to spell sufficient. Okay, shient balance. All right, insufficient balance. Your balance is insufficient balance. Balance is account balance. Account balance. So let's put F here to make it an F string. All right, so now our program should work. I will comment out the input for this student's grading system so that we can test our ATM. 1, 2, 3. So now when we run the program, what do we expect to see? So it says enter your pin. Look, let's enter the wrong pin. All right, so say 654 blah, blah, blah. It says card detected but incorrect pin. Well, let's enter the correct pin this time around. So what's the pin again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So correct pin. And now how much do you want to withdraw? Well, we have 1,000 naira. Let's withdraw 800 naira. So 800 naira withdrawn, your balance is 200. Now let's run it again so we can check for insufficient balance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I run it, how much do you want to withdraw? Let's withdraw 1,200. Let's bite more than we can chew. Take what belongs to Caesar. So now you get amount. How much do you want to withdraw? Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, we got an error because what we are trying to withdraw is greater than what we actually have in our account balance. Then I could also do this and say false. All right, so hash card is false. And now when we run it, enter pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when we enter it, you see, please insert your card. So as you can see, our program works as expected. We are able to withdraw, we're able to take our cash. It checks for our pin, it checks for the card, and it also checks if we have sufficient balance in our account. So that's all for the video on decision statements. Thanks for watching, and please, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.